not somebody who just sit and watch me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how y'all get down on this Facebook app, but I deal with paranoia to a certain degree. And my paranoia goes to the extent of, I hate to feel like I'm being watched. You know? Now, I done deleted a lot of people because they're not active followers. They're not active with, my progress or my growth. When you post shit, you growing, you developing, you learning, and people just scroll right on by you, but you on the friend list. Why did you add me? What was the point of adding me? Even people from your hometown, it'd be like, okay, well, he from the land, and then they add you, but they never like shit, and it'd be like, bro, why did you add me? Why? And then when you unfriend them, they get mad, like, oh, why you unfriend me? I mean, shit, you never was active. I mean, shit, just imagine having a friend in real life that don't even talk to you. Like, nigga stay right across the street, never come say what's up, never ask you want to go kick it, you never ask you want to have a drink, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And these people will get angry if you just disassociate yourself with them. See, I think the understanding of what a friend or a homie or a family is being tampered with by social media, and people have access to you that don't even deal with you in real life. I don't like that shit. I don't like for people to keep tabs on me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not excited or happy for me. Get the fuck on. You know what I mean? People that be mad that I'm doing better now. Like, bro, what? Like, come on now. Now, no, I'm not saying that they tell me or I know this for sure. But action speaks louder than words. And if your action is every time I see you liking other people's shit, I see you comment on other people's shit, and it be like, damn, this same motherfucker been following me for years. I ain't never commented, I ain't never liked shit, but you comment and like other people's shit. This is how you get blocked. This is how you get unfriended with me. You feel me? No, I don't take Facebook serious. It's not even about taking it serious. It's just, why the fuck are you here? Like, you just want to keep tabs, watch me? You want to pray on my downfall? Like, why are you here? This is really the only interaction I really give to the world, because people so twisted. And I try to find people that's like-minded on social media, that I can actually talk to, because people don't talk the way I talk in real life. People don't really express themselves how I express myself in the real world. So I find that here on social media. So I find my little piece of peace dealing with social media. I realize that a lot of my friends, and a lot of people probably go through this. It's not that these people don't like you or don't fuck with you no more. It's just that in growth comes loss. When you grow, you lose. You lose something. And me, I could say I lost a lot of friends, in my journey, in my growth, because at a point in my life they was able to relate to me, and they not able to relate to me no more. So now it's like, oh, this nigga tripping, but I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna see what he gonna say next. What he gonna do next. No, I don't like that. And I know a lot of people who go through this, but they probably don't know how to express it or don't know how to speak. I got family that watch me on Facebook. Don't comment, don't like, don't share shit. They just watch.
Me too.
You know what I mean? And I feel like these are the same people, family, friends, that don't deserve my presence. They don't deserve to be able to see my growth. They don't deserve it. And as much as I be wanted to, because I understand something. I understand that if you're here to see me, that means what I have to offer is for you. Whether you like it or not, it's for you, But sometimes I be like, you know what, but I'm the end decider of whether or not I want you to even see this. If you worthy of this. You know what I mean? It's normal, but it's a feeling that a lot of people probably had. Like, I got 5,000. I had 5,000 followers. 5,000. I had to delete, and I'm still down for people to like my shit or dumb myself down for people to like me, you know, or like my post. So I be trying to figure like, okay, out of all 5,000 of these motherfuckers, I get 100, 200 likes, especially when I post in my story, and then people I had like 600, 700 people who will see the story, but probably like 30 people that'll like the story. That's what I like about posting in the stories, because you can see all the people who see you, but don't comment. That's how I figure out who I'm gonna block, or who I'm gonna unfriend, because if I see you often, like, damn, every time you come, you see my stories and shit, and you never like, never comment, you don't never say shit, I'm gonna just gonna get you out the way. I don't delete you, because I don't even know who the fuck you is anyway, so erase, block, unfriend. I mean, that's how I be doing it, but honestly, truthfully, it's not even that I have a problem with those people. I don't have a problem with you, because this is Facebook. It's Facebook. And half of y'all I don't know for real anyway. I don't know y'all. But I appreciate the new followers that I have and the new friends that I've encountered dealing with Facebook. Because y'all who I do it for, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn, and I'm here to, preach, teach, whatever the fuck you wanna say. All the rest of that shit ain't about nothing. It ain't about shit. Half of these people that are my biggest supporters, I don't even know them. I don't know. Like, honestly, truthfully, I can go through this list right here of all y'all that's on here. I don't even know not one of y'all in real life. Not one of y'all. But honestly, truthfully, y'all will be my biggest supporters. Since I started my spiritual journey, friends and family, they don't like my posts. This is since I started my spiritual journey, or started my journey of self-awareness and self-understanding. All my homies, where they go? Where y'all go? Y'all used to like all my shit. All my family, damn, where y'all go? Y'all used to like all my shit. Now it's a whole new family, whole new friends that's, supporting. And it's like, damn, that's crazy, But it is what it is. It is what it is. And don't get me wrong, I got some family that stick around. They like some things, They comment on some things. Like I said, it all depends on what it is, what level of understanding it is. And I don't expect for everybody to relate to my post. I don't expect you to have the same perspective. At least give feedback what you think about what I just said. What you think about that, mama? What you think about that, sis? What you think about that, bro?
I be feeling like that too, though.
What you think about that, nephew? What you think about that, homie? What you think about that, homie?
True.
Friend?
Preach.
What you think about that? I just post and post and post and post. People see. No like, no comment, no nothing, no feedback, man. So it makes me wonder, where are you at with me? Definitely if I know you for real. You know what I'm saying? If I know you for real, where's you at with me if you don't even interact with me? Because I don't be outside. So you don't interact with me in the streets. You don't call. You feel what I'm saying? You don't send a text here once in a blue moon. I don't give a fuck if it's like every other 6 months or 7 months. At least twice or 3 times a year, check up on your boy. That's how you know who your real friends is. Because I got homies, don't get me wrong, that I can go months without talking to them. When we talk, it's like, damn, we ain't never part ways. But I got people who call themselves my homies that I haven't talked to in years. But then when we meet up in the streets, it be all love. And to me, that'd be fake love. I'd be like, bro, you watch me on Facebook all the time. Why you don't never hit me up? Why you don't never, comment? Why you don't never react? Send some type of a, yo, how you doing? Because Facebook could be fake. I could be faking the funk on Facebook. I could be acting like everything is okay. But because you watch my Facebook, you would think, oh, he doing good. I ain't got to reach out. Or but you don't know. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I say this to say, what we think friends is now is it's strange. What we think family is now is strange. We interact our love through the social media. You know, I done seen family and friends on some of my enemies' page, even though they not enemies to me no more because I found my understanding of, I don't give my energy to that type of shit no more. But I done seen them on enemies' page, but because you don't know me, obviously, you associate with my people that I would rather you even disassociate with. You don't.
We about to go to Patreon, my niggas. It's $10.99.
I swear. No, I'm gonna put this later on YouTube though. Yo, shout out to your YouTube. Shout out to your YouTube out.
Oh, yeah, my Instagram is LadyAce88, LADY_ACE88.
And your YouTube.
This playback is fucking with me, like, yo.
But I can't even hear it, so don't even feed into it. So your YouTube. Tell them your YouTube, bro.
I just did. No, the thing is, I speak to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're responding to me, I'm hearing you receive what I say late. So when you're responding to me, I hear what I just said and what you're answering all together. It's driving me insane.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I'll give it like a few minutes before I speak.
Yeah. I'm far. I'm in Dominican Republic, everybody. You know, where everybody died in the resorts a few months back? We did that so y'all couldn't come here.
They're like, what you mean, sweetie? But anyway.
Girl, go ahead.
You just over there having a ball by yourself.
My ear is popping a lot. I don't know who's fucking with this signal, but God bless their hearts.
Go ahead. Drop some jewel on them.
Well, what we were gonna discuss today was how I, accepted spirituality, not only for myself, but I was more comfortable expressing that as my identity and, left behind people gonna judge me. And why?
Pretty much. She said, that's a tea for you. You just gonna take a sip?
The thing is still happening, so I need to keep my statement shorter because I have a hearing problem, guys. It's called hyperacusis, also known as hypersensitive hearing. Oh, now this is hot chocolate. Now we got the hot chocolate. I do drink a lot of tea, but that's what we're gonna talk right now. Some tea that they don't want spilled. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cold.
This shit is so annoying, bro.
You gotta just see through it, and then we can just get this done.
I'm just gonna put my headphones on and hope that this gets fixed because I'm getting a headache. It's not y'all, but I have really noisy neighbors also that play loud ass music and they scream and they're ratchet. So we got a lot of interference over here. Hold on a second. Let's see if this fixes this shit because I can't.
Does it fix it for you? You still hearing the echo?
It's not an echo. This is the issue. Like, you see how I'm talking right now? I hear myself speaking to you, and then I hear when my voice gets to you. It's not an echo, it's a delay. So whatever I'm saying now, you hear it, and when you're responding to me, I hear everything I'm saying to you right now. So I hear what I said and what you're saying at the same time.
Okay, so I will stop responding, and you could just give the jewel. And then after you're done giving the jewel, I will speak. I can't stand you extra dramatic stuff right now. Okay, but hold on.
Question, and then I'll answer.
The first question was, why did you choose spirituality over religion? And then the second question is, how has spirituality changed your perspective of life?
back twice. So I didn't realize it was double. That's crazy. So basically, everything started with me when I was battling a personality disorder for about 11 years. So I did everything, the religious route, the medical route, and I wasn't getting full healing. And it got to the point where I've tried everything and I'm not well. And I said, I have to figure this out because I'm not getting it.
That's a real tea.
Yeah, and a lot of people in our community, especially in the communities of color, Latino, Hispanic, women in general, we don't go to get mental health help. It's a stigma. You're crazy. You need to just figure it out. You need to be a woman. You need to suck it up. So yeah, I had to pause because it played back twice. What you said twice and what I said twice. So, just even getting to that point where I started getting help and then getting lost in the American mental health system where they just throw pills at you, which isn't a bad thing if you need them, but they get you sicker and you don't get help in a timely fashion. I had to leave the United States and go to another country to receive proper care for what I was dealing with a doctor educated in the United States. He went to Yale University. He's a psychiatrist. And he told me a lot of things, why he didn't practice mental health psychiatry in the United States anymore.
Yeah, drop some jewels on me.
I will share his information freely. I will link it. Y'all can hit me up. And, that man saved my life. I was so mentally ill and messed up from the programming, from the systemic oppression, from, just being a woman from the hood. I'm from Harlem, New York. Y'all seen the movies, Paid in Full, American Gangster, Dipset, that whole lifestyle. That's everything I grew up around. I remember being 7 years old playing in the sandbox and finding heroin needles.
Yeah, it get rough on that side of town.
Yeah, and thank God my parents sheltered me and educated me, but it was a very chaotic environment.
I could dig it.
Yeah, and there wasn't police and body cameras back then.
Let me tell you, when I was 18, me and my friends was in New York, and I was leaving from work, and we got stopped. I didn't have my ID. I didn't drive, so I didn't really see the big deal about it, but it damn near killed me over my ID as a passenger. And I was like, oh, hold up. This is definitely against the law. But it's like you don't even get to speak out on that emotion, even on that terms. When in that time when that happened, it was almost like it's an issue for me to speak for myself. And you know me, I don't play that. I like that. I get aggressive when you don't let me talk for me. Like, hey, for me, I'm gonna talk for me. So I had to put my feet down. It's like, okay, I know my law, sir, and right now you're violating my rights all the way around the border. Okay, one, I'm just a passenger. If you want the driver to give you their license so you could confirm the driving license and registration is appropriate, that is definitely your stilo, and that's your lane that you're supposed to upkeep. But as far as what you were trying to do with me right now, oh yeah, you got me fucked up.
And there's people who think that the deities or the ancestors or the orishas are outside of us, which I can dig that too. But I can also understand, because I understand energy, and I get how, it's real, energy that'll fuck some shit up, Not all of them is good, not all of them is bad, It's that balance still, But I get that it's in me, So, with that being said, me starting right there, when you pray to your ancestors or you even call on your ancestors, understand that you are calling on you. you really calling on you. And I always tried to figure a way to say this in the best way, but I never really got it. Because when I think of anything that I ask for, anything in this world that I ask for, I always knew that it was solely up to me, and I can take in energy. I can take in energy to help me push myself through certain shit. Like, I'm gonna get through this shit. I'm gonna get through this shit. You know, I said I'm gonna do it. Well, I won't stop until I do it. You know what I mean? But it's on me. Now, even people who call on the ancestors don't know that subconsciously, like somewhere in your mind, it's wired up to think that just the thought of having something outside of you helping you, you still gonna go harder. You feel what I'm saying? Some people will leave it all on the ancestors or leave it all on whatever spiritual entity or energy, and it don't work like that. But some people will go hard even with the thought of ancestors or something pushing or helping them. You know, like I say, stop me when I'm wrong, or if you feel like I'm saying something wrong. You know, but some people have that understanding that it's inside them. You know, I got people trying to climb in. Top be my first one. You know, my boy Taiwan. But yeah, it's all in you, man. It's all in you, and people need to grasp that concept. So I brought y'all here today to share this video with you about that. You know, because I love Bobby Hemmett, man. That's my boy right there. You feel me? That's my boy right there. Yes. That's my boy right there. I don't care what nobody say. I said, yeah, stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong. Because I don't like to spread false information. A lot of shit be based off of insight, something that is within me that I see, and then I express it. You know, and I also listen, you know, because that's a way to get an insight, is to listen, because your ears is like a mouth to words, and it eats and eats and eats everything you hear, and then it digests into your inner formation, your inner self. You dig what I'm saying? You know, same thing with your eyes. And that's how I basically study and learn shit. I allow my eyes to eat. I allow my ears to eat certain shit, and then it forms my inner self, and then my understanding, my what people will call understanding, but it's an understanding for me. And then I express it, and I seek people who know about what I'm talking about, or could sharpen my iron on what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, I want to join this live. Feel free, Aliza, LC, my bad. Feel free.
Oh yeah, what I was saying, because you just mentioned the ancestors, how I feel about it is like last summer, I was you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm looking for my damn.
All right, I just was making sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and say what I was saying. But you know, I'm Ghanaian, y'all. So my name is Elsie, but I'm Ghanaian. And when back in the slavery days, when they was taking the black people from the countries, right? Most of the countries they was taking them from was from the southern side, the western side of Africa, right?
Right.
And you know, when we was Ghanaian, like Ghana, they told us when we was being taught, when I was still in Ghana, because I came here from Ghana. I'm in America right now, right? And I'm like, people be trying to come for me because I be sounding mad hood. Instead of sound like, you know, my sister. But I mean, I don't really pick a side when it comes to that, because they be looking at me like I pick y'all side instead of their side.
Right.
You know, like I pick the African American tribe instead of the African tribe, but it really don't make a difference. But when it comes to the ancestry, what I realized is that when you in Ghana, they teach you about how the golden stool came to pass, right? And if you really know about the golden stool, it's like the Ashanti tribe. When the British took over, right? They came to Ghana and they basically was trying to like override us by the colony. They was trying to take over using the colony, and when they used the colony, the British was around our colony for Ghana. Around the other sides, like Togo, they had like the French colony. Right, so there was different colonies next right to us. And the main part about the ancestry, what I really about to get to the end of it is like when they was trying to take the golden stool out of Ghana, because that's the Ashanti's prized possession.
You know, this says that all the souls of the Ashanti tribes is in that stool. That's a stool nobody sits on. It has its own stool. That stool has its own stool. If you really research it, you can find it. It's really easy. You can Google it, whatever. Whoever wants to know, they can find more in depth.
That's stupid. Take it back for me just a little bit. You say the stool.
Stool.
Stool. It's like a chair, a stool.
Now what's to the
A
stool?
stool. It's a golden stool.
Uh-huh.
And they say, by the ancestry of the knowledge behind the stool, it's about all the souls of the tribe is in that stool. The Ashanti tribe. Ashanti tribe. They speak Tree.
Right.
I speak it too. But the souls of that nation is in that stool. It's next to the king all the time. I even made a post about it earlier. You can check on it on my Facebook. There's the stool has its own stool. All the ancestry and everybody, like when the British tried to take over, it was called Nana Asante. She was like the only woman when they was like basically when the Ashantis was trying to fight for themselves and their freedom around that time. The man was like they wasn't gonna fight because they was just gonna let the British have their way. They was like acting like bitch ass niggas, right? And like she was like, nah, fuck that. You know, how you gonna let this nigga disrespect our ancestors? Like, how you gonna let him step in and just take our shit, our gods, our chair, all our stuff, right? So she went out and she went and got it, but she's spiritual. She called on the ancestors. And all these niggas went and sat together like this by legend. The stool came out out the sky. That bitch fell out. They don't play with it. Even when you really check on YouTube, sometimes when they doing like the tradition, all the surrounding areas be raining. That part that the fucking tradition is going on in that festival, there's not one raindrop in that section. Because they don't want nobody to hear what's going on. Because they don't want nobody to know. You know how they tell you like when you like by the water, the reception is fucked up. So everything surrounding it will be rainfall because they don't want nobody to know because it's a sacred festival.
Right.
But it's legit. Like, I know you've never been to Ghana and I know you never really understood this, but yes, the ancestors do come. And also, you're right, it's within and out. Just like you are within and out. You on the outside for people to see, and you within. The ancestors is within you and out.
Facts.
Because it's in your DNA.
What I'm speaking on is the harnessing of the ancestors. Like, we, honestly, truthfully, if you ask me, and going as far as listening to Brother Bobby Hemmett, you know, the ancestors are outside of you, and you can harness the ancestors within you. The ancestors work
like an avatar.
They work for us. We don't work for them, in the sense of, say for instance, we are in the physical, which they once was in the physical.
Right.
Many of them. You dig what I'm saying? So now.
No, I get that.
So now we are basically the we taking off where they left off. You know.
Right. Basically.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but like I was saying, my main thing was people need to understand and learn to harness the energies of the ancestors, and also understand that it
takes more than the energy of the ancestors to get a job done. Of course, it takes more than the energy of the ancestors to get a job done, because the ancestors is not in the physical realm. All they can really truly do is let you know. But when these people go to sleep, they're still sleeping and not in the physical realm. They may be asleep, but they leave into the astral realm, and they just spanking that bitch. You know, everything they have set up don't work correctly. Things they have planned is reversed. The same way everything is done. Like, every person that's born have to be in darkness. And every night you go to sleep in darkness. And you wake up back to the light. You don't miss a beat. It's always balance and duality every day. The sun is the sun for every creature, but the sun is also the moon for some creatures, because some creatures sleep during the daytime. It's always duality. So you can't say, oh, because I'm living, the dead doesn't matter. The dead only matters because you're alive.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's always duality. So it's no such thing. Yeah, even in your spiritual realm, the ancestors is guiding you. Why? Because they want to see you win. Because they have certain things they have planned in their lifetime that never made it to the earth on the time frame they had, because those stupid shit like slavery and things holding there, suppressing them and making them not get a chance to be themselves. So just imagine if you're African American and you don't know that the reason why you here and you being called is because you might have came from Ghana. And your vision and me is the same. Even though my ancestors didn't get enslaved because I came here on a plane. But it doesn't change shit. What the ancestors have set up for the land of theirs, it has come to pass. They have selected few people that they
want to achieve these goals because they know you're not easily breakable. They pick the hard-headed ones for the reason of people can't shake you because when you know, you know.
Facts.
And that's how they go about it. And they want to see, like, remember, like, you gotta understand, like, Africans was more spiritual. In most of the land of Africa, it's still spirituality. People couldn't let like, even in the indigenous species of spirituality, it's still right now it's in Africa. The reason why is, and then, you know, even if you go according to all the other sides of the world, even Mexico have indigenous species too, and they're spiritual. Like, you gotta understand, spirituality was a big thing. It was more than religion. Religion, the reason why spirituality got tainted that religion was important was because people got wicked with it. They took the dark side of spirituality and ran with it. So when religion came to play, it became important because a lot of people was doing wicked shit. So it was like, yeah, why even do the shit my mother doing? Why let's not do this white nigga shit? Not knowing this nigga gonna get you off the boat, take you to this country to make you a slave.
Right.
It's easy to tell somebody a bunch of fuck shit. You could go to Jamaica right now and be like, yo, nigga, where I live in America, nigga, I got houses for days, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? You would never work a day in your life, my nigga. You know? And they don't speak your language. They're gonna be like, you right, nigga, I'm trying to go with you, man. I'm tired of this fuck shit. You feel me? And then they get there and they slaves. Because they don't have no food to eat, no plans, no nothing. That's how easy they use religion to switch people for mental engagement, because they're thinking, oh, because you telling me some real shit, you telling me thou shalt not kill my people, you feel me? Thou shalt not this and this and that. Now I know you about to do all that shit you told me not to do to me. And even worse. And you like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm about to call on my ancestors real quick. I'm about to spark some candles on you. They're like, nah, nigga, you ain't sparking no candles. You spark that shit, I'ma smoke your ass in here.
Truth and this many lies. And mix it all together. You see the truth, so you get the feeling it. And it be like, I feel that. The whole time, the rest of the shit be lies, and then you stumble across another piece of truth and be like, yeah.
Because, you know what, the truth gonna make sense. The truth is absolute sense. Like, people don't even, like, if somebody call you about some weird shit out the world and they're telling you, you're gonna be like, nah, hold up, son, that shit don't make sense, man. Run that shit back over here, run that shit again. Because it's just like, consciousness is just what is. And consciousness only want the truth, the absolute truth, because it just know what the fuck happened. It just know what happens. You know, we put water and sugar, it dissolves. I don't give a fuck where in the world you are. So don't call me in London and say I put sugar and water and that bitch froze. Nigga, what?
Right.
You talking about saying I put it in the Bible and it froze. Nigga, you lying. You lying. What Bible? What Bible when it froze?
Hey,
And if it froze,
stick around. I want to let my boy Taiwan in. I appreciate you for chatting.
Nah, no shit. I don't want to be the only one that talk. It's a good podcast. Let me learn from somebody else like I learned from you. Like they gonna learn from all of us.
Shout out Ghana too, man. We in this bitch.
Shout out to y'all.
Man, I see you say you got a bad call. But yeah, man, we talking about the shot. Beloved.
God body, man.
Salute.
What up with you, man?
Still in this nap.
Yeah.
And I'm resting the day away, man. I worked out at the gym yesterday. I'm tired. I'm sore, man. My body hurt.
I can dig it.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to get my hair did right now. But man, I wanted to tap in, man, and enlighten or drop some new jewels on the people, man, for a second.
Yes, sir.
Like we use certain words like ancestors and African Americans and land. All this stuff was taught to us. It's somebody's doctrine. It's somebody's thought.
Facts.
All we got is the right now. You feel me? Don't give that up. Ain't no way of thinking or saying that we was from Africa or from anywhere. We from right now, and everybody giving up their present to think somewhere else.
And they,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot I could say on everything that was just said, but it's just that I just want to keep it right there. Just know that we in the now. So create your now. Worry about what you're gonna do now. Fuck somebody from back then. What is you right now? How are you vibrating right now? What presence do you have right now? You know what I'm saying? Like if we start to think and don't gather that information on what you've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go within yourself. So there is no right and wrong. You got to go. When you ask a question, you send it out. The question goes out and it creates something. Then it comes back to you. So once it comes back to you, it's basically telling you what what your truth is. You know what I'm saying? When you ask a question, like I said, people gonna look at you differently, right?
Right.
So when we all ask the question, the answer comes back to us differently. But are we willing to take the time out to listen and learn from what we're asking ourselves? Like if we ask ourselves, who are we? And then we go from a perspective of what we think we are. You understand? We try to use their terminology to answer these questions when we should be gathering and looking, using these and looking, so we can determine that within and become better. But other than that, we can't sit under nobody and expect to be great. You know what I'm saying? We got to be great on our own. And it's people that sit here to turn the light on within us, and that's what we need to be on. Like, listen to the people who turning the light on within us. I appreciate you for sharing your time too, bro. But I already told you that. You understand?
Indubitably, bro. And I appreciate you. And you know, you always got a spot on this platform. I know you be dropping some jewels too, bro. Straight.
President. But so I was learning the Bible wisely. I was in tune with the Bible. I was learning the Bible wisely. So I figured a lot of truth. But Kolonko, how we were theologically indoctrinated in our minds, so as I preached to my people. So I completed the senior high. I'll now move on to the tertiary. I met one lecturer, and my grandmom also told me again. So I started pouring libation. If you go to Jeremiah 44, verse 17, there is a verse over there. It says, "For we vow and swear to nature to pour wine unto the Queen of Heaven and burn incense unto her, as we, our ancestors, our fathers, our kings, they did in the days of what? Jerusalem, Judea. For there they found a good life. They saw no evil. They were well." So I started pouring libation. Now, I was now attuned, and I saw that there was fake lies. Because if you are in Ghana, they tell you that libation is bad, it's demonic and all those stuffs. But as I tuned onto libation, I was dreaming, I was having a lot of dreams. I was meeting some old people, some great people talking to me, giving me a lot of experiences. Do you understand? So I saw that no, the truth which has been hidden is not as it was said to us at church. I saw that Jesus was a lie. I saw that Jesus is the Son. And my life, as I live now, or I started the journey, was all a blessing. So my grandmom passed on 2017. And I went to the cemetery to pour libation. So every day, she's able to resonate with my energy in my dreams. And she started showing me the way. Through that, I switched from Christianity to spirituality. And I saw that what they told us, what our parents have been doing in our infancy or from our childhood at toddler stage, is a criminal act that it should be arrested. It's a very, very, very criminal act to the African society. No, it's a criminal act. It's a serious issue that should be arrested. Because how can you put your child into church because you are a Christian? How can you put your child into mosque because you are a Christian? And you don't put them at the traditions. You don't expose them to the traditions. No. You don't expose them to the spirituality of our cult of nature.
That's fine.
No. So it's a criminal act. Police, soldiers should arise and just put it as a constitutional law. If you give birth to a child, just leave him or her and let her
make her own
him
decision.
That is it. Makes his or her own decision. That is all. If you choose to become a Christian as a slave, you should become as a slave. If you become a Muslim as a lunar court, you should become. If you take the tradition, but I was taking their leave out of my life. New friends approaching. Family members don't love me.
This thing about spirituality, no? I don't know, because maybe your friends are on here that are in Ghana. About spiritual assemna, send ye nananom de me kasa asem na nkofufufu na nso na enokre. Ewom se Ghana, fiti Ghana, Ghana, ebe bisi Ghana na yefre ne Gold Coast. Mbonufo ba Ghana, no metam Ghana. nyamano ene gold ni nyamani na mutam bueno cheno golden stone di yemichi nyana nanam ni nana ya ne nkofo omno mba no metam ya de bai using spirituality because they have to be one step ahead of the people.
Sure. We are the red yena ye abosum ne ma abosum no mubo ewiase nankasa no eye before account for the the blacks. Eti no mubu pharaohs no ahwen e the ACC statues ni bi no yen na ewiase ye dia. Like black people, like I'm resembling now. Like you see me now, black. That is how the abosum, the deities are. And we give light from darkness. So spirituality is just talking about what? The whole black people awakening to our consciousness, because we are deities, the descendants of the deities that created the world. So we have deities within our head.
That's fine.
So-called the okra, the soul, is a deity. So we are the wrestles of what? The deities. The whole nature is a cell. It's a great cell.
It is.
And every nation represents a cell, part of the cell. As we have our nose, our eyes, our hands, our legs, it functions for the whole body as one.
Right.
So as the whole nation represents, they correspond, or the whole continent represents. Africa is the mother, and they all function as what? A great entity to serve what? Mother Nature. And Africa is the land, the first sky where the Africans goes, the black goes, the creators descended. Do you understand? Then they gave us what? The rest spirituality. So when we talk about spirituality, it's just talking about we being awakening from what? The lies, and knowing truth. How you can separate. That is how you can separate the truth from lies. If you have a sun with a mixture of what? Sugar. That is how you can separate it. You are able to separate the mixture of sand from sugar, and a mixture of sand from salt. You have to separate the truth from the lies. And if you are able to separate the truth from the lies,
there's no
you
way
are
to be a
able.
truth seeker. There's no way to be a truth seeker among liars. Because lies are going to be
No.
liars, and a truth seeker is going to always need the truth. And liars don't tell the
Right.
truth, so you cannot click with them.
Right.
Because like lies going to do what lies do, you know. And they say the devil is a
Sure.
liar.
Yeah. And devil is coming from the word lived. Lived. And lived is also giving us evil. evil. So as we lived, there is devil, there is demon. No, we are not living with demons. We are not living, but we are living with
Chelsea, be
entities
quiet.
which are cancerous cells infiltrating our body to cause distractions in nature.